Hello everyone. Welcome back to the THV Update channel. 1 minute ago, the internet suddenly went wild after BTS's Taehyung changed his personal Instagram profile picture to an unusual childhood photo. It wasn't just because of the adorable visuals of young Taehyung, but also because of one figure that immediately caught everyone's attention. A little girl kissing him on the cheek. It didn't take long for armies from all over the world to flock to the comments section and Weverse. Who exactly was that little girl? Was she Taehyung's childhood friend? Or perhaps a first love? One fan immediately asked on Weverse, "Appa, who was that person who kissed you?" And Taehyung's answer only further confused and piqued fans' curiosity. He replied, "I'm curious about your current situation. Who is that person?" It didn't stop there. Taehyung then added casually but heart-stoppingly, "My closest friend at daycare?" An answer that sounded innocent, but actually held a ton of mystery. Could this be a hint that Taehyung holds fond memories of this little girl? Or is this just one of those sweet childhood moments he wanted to share with ARMY? Undeniably, Taehyung is known for his deep aesthetic and emotional sense. He's not the type of idol to casually change his profile picture. So when he posts such a personal childhood photo, there's bound to be a hidden meaning behind it. Another surprising fact: some armies suspect this photo was taken at a birthday party or daycare event when Taehyung was very young, perhaps 3 or 4 years old. Some fans have even tried to identify the little girl in the photo using facial matching techniques, comparing her to Taehyung's childhood friends mentioned in interviews. But to date, no one has been able to confirm this. The ARMY's reaction on social media has been incredible. The hashtags #TaehyungBabyKiss and #WhoIsShe immediately trended on Twitter within minutes. Fans from various countries have joined in their guesses and speculation. Amidst the excitement, a fan commented, "Taehyung, what are you doing now? It's so late." Considering the Los Angeles time zone where Taehyung is located, Taehyung's response was again a smile. "I can use my phone before bed, right?" The response showed that Taehyung was in a relaxed mood, perhaps a little nostalgic, and clearly wanted to connect with his fans on a personal level. This wasn't the first time Taehyung had shown a side of his childhood to the public. But this time it felt much more intimate, more emotional, and as if he had something to share, without saying a word directly. Many fans suspected this was part of an emotional teaser for Taehyung's personal project, whether a solo album, a documentary, or a photo book that would chronicle his childhood. Meanwhile, others speculated that this photo was a tribute to someone very important in Taehyung's life, someone who shaped who he is today. The excitement also prompted many fans to dig up Taehyung's old interviews. In one of the clips, he mentioned that he had a very close female friend as a child, but they grew apart when Taehyung moved to a new place. Is this the female friend in question? If so, then this story is not only sweet but also touching. Imagine a global superstar remembering his childhood friend decades later. And if true, this could be the beginning of an emotional reunion. Many fans hope Taehyung will actually meet the little girl in the photo again, if they haven't already. From an artistic perspective, this also shows that Taehyung is not just an idol, but an artist who knows how to create an emotional story even from just one photo and a short comment. Will Taehyung reveal the identity of the little girl in the future? Is this part of a subtle promotion for a larger project? Or is it just sweet nostalgia from a man who is now a global icon? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, Taehyung has managed to make the world pause, just to think about one thing. Who was the little girl who managed to kiss young Kim Taehyung on the cheek? Many fandom observers believe this isn't just a nostalgic photo, but rather a very clever emotional strategy from Taehyung. In an increasingly digital and distorted world, Taehyung is taking his fans back to the purest time in his life, childhood. And he's not just sharing a photo, he's inviting ARMY into his memories, opening the door to the deepest, most private part of himself. In fact, some fans have begun to theorize that the little girl could be someone who still holds a similar photo from a different angle. This raises the hope that one day, if the girl sees this post and recognizes him, she'll contact Taehyung. And this could be one of the most epic reunion moments ever seen in the K-pop world. On the other hand, Many are also speculating that this post is Taehyung's emotional response to the significant moments following his military service. He recently returned to the entertainment industry, and many fans have noticed that he's now more reflective, more poetic, and more open to past memories. This could be his way of addressing the world with a deeper side of himself. One of the most captivating aspects of this incident was how Taehyung chose not to give a definitive answer right away. He let fans speculate, guess, and discuss. In a world that's so fast-paced and instant, Taehyung slowed things down, forcing us to enjoy the little puzzles he created. And of course, his communication style on Weverse was very Taehyung, teasing, witty, but still full of meaning. When someone asked, "What are you doing right now?" "It's late at night," Taehyung replied in a coquettish tone. "I can use my phone before bed, right?" As if to show that even though he's a global superstar, he's still the Taehyung we know, full of charm and spontaneity. The reaction to the comment was overwhelming. Many fans said they felt like they were talking directly to Taehyung, as if time and distance had vanished. His simple yet poignant comment immediately touched the hearts of many, creating the impression that he truly listens and cares about every interaction with ARMY. In the entertainment world, it's rare for an artist to show such an honest side of themselves. While many celebrities project a perfect image, Taehyung instead showcases his vulnerability, his childhood, and his own curiosity about old memories. This is what makes him so lovable. He doesn't strive for perfection, but dares to be real. The photo also sparked a broader discussion about the importance of childhood memories and how small things like that can shape who we are today. Some ARMYs even posted their own childhood photos with touching stories, inspired by Taehyung's actions. This emotional domino effect demonstrates how a small photo can have a big impact. It's possible this story will continue to unfold in the days to come. Taehyung might drop more clues, whether through posts, song lyrics, or even a visual project like a photo book or documentary. If that happens, this moment could be the beginning of a broader emotional narrative. But for now, the world can only stare at that one sweet and mysterious photo, and continue to wonder. Who was the little girl who managed to kiss little Taehyung on the cheek? Did she know that her kiss was now a mystery the world was wondering about? And will she ever resurface?